Welcome back, everyone. And today I'm going to be talking about my first impressions on the newest Spyderco Paramilitary 2, also commonly known as PM2. This is the GPKnives exclusive. This dropped on Black Friday of 2024. And as with most exclusives and sprints, you do get some paperwork that's unique, which tells you a little bit about the knife and that it is an exclusive to either a retailer or it's a distributor exclusive or it's a sprint run, but you will get the paperwork for this. All right, let's talk about the knife. So what's very unique about this, I would say, are two things. First one, the most noticeable, is the pattern on the G10. So this is a dark gray G10 um, finish, and it has a herringbone pattern that has a brick texture. Did a really good job getting the pattern throughout the entire handle, front and back, and it offers a lot of grip. I really like it. This is very unique in that I appreciate Spyderco coming out with something different than just their standard G10 texturing on their handles. Other three knives I can think of that are unique is the Crew Carta, which has the micarta scales. There's they had a sprint run, an S45VN that was like a 4 screen. That one had a diamond-like pattern to it, um, or I think it was like an arc pattern. And then they also had the sprint run gray G10 with a diamond-like pattern. And then recently, not too long ago, they came out with the Magnica version, and that has their bitexture design, which is common on their Salt series. This is definitely really, really unique, in my opinion. As with all their PM2 models, they do come tip down right hand carry from the factory. I will more than likely be swapping this to a tip up right hand carry. And the next noticeable factor, and which makes this particular variant unique, is the CPM Rec 76. I took a look online. This is a high carbide steel that's meant to be heat treated around 68 to 70. And I don't have any real experience with this steel, so I'm looking forward to actually putting it to use. And I do plan on making videos about the testing. I'm trying to expand my channel a little bit. I don't do too much testing, but I'm trying to expand on that. So hopefully I'll use this knife as my first test case. So if you are interested, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification icon, and so you'll see upcoming videos drop about this knife being put to use more, so to speak. It does have black coated liners as well as the Torx hardware. And Spyderco does a great job with their DLC. I think probably out of all the DLC model I've handled, maybe less than 5% of them have imperfections in the DLC. But I think Spyderco's quality control is top notch for the most part. This came pretty centered, which is nice. Grind is a little bit off, I believe, but not too much for me to make a big deal. It's hard for me to get my camera to focus on this, so I apologize. You're just going to have to take my word. One thing to call out about black coated liners is that there tends to be a little bit of lock stick. This one's not too bad. There you go. You can hear that right there. Yeah, so I don't notice this with the stainless steel liners, but when they have it coated, I tend to find most of those models having lock stick. But lock stick is very relative. If anyone's ever handled a Strider, that thing has some serious lock stick. So compared to that, this is a walk in the park. Got great action. Does drop shut, so that's nice. Sometimes PM2s will come not fall shut when they close. So yeah, you can hear that lock stick, right? It's definitely clicking. Ooh, yeah. I mean, the sound is definitely very audible, but in terms of wearing it on your index finger, I wouldn't say it's that bad. Not a deal breaker in any way. But very excited about this. Looking forward to put it to use as I mentioned. And from what I've seen, this is sold out from GPKnives. This was out for $230. In my opinion, it's a little high. I feel like usually, from my experience of buying exclusives and sprints, well, exclusive, let's just speak on that. They tend to be at a better price point than, let's say, the regular production model with the standard S30V steel. So I think for this particular one, it did come out a little higher than I think it's. It's probably should have came out around 2 instead of 230. But Rec 76 are definitely capitalizing off. This is a very unique steel for the PM2. The first time I've seen on the PM2, um, the Rec 76. So it's fun and exciting in that sense. And I'm sure there was definitely more time taken to have the texture of these scales. So I can see definitely a bit of an upcharge, but 230 seems a little bit overpriced for a PM2. Yeah, you will probably need to find these on the secondary market, either through your Facebook groups, Reddit subforums, or I think Blade Binge is another one. But the one I go through mostly is Blade forums. I've been a member on there for, I don't know, since almost 10 years. Met a lot of great people on there, so I continue to support that website. But yeah, I'll throw some information in descriptions. Giving you the direct link to GPKnives for this product listing. Give you a link to Blade Forum, so if you want to check out the secondary market. But if you have your own resources to go to, that's probably where you're going to find it, as it is sold out from GPKnives. All right, well, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Happy to dig in deeper. I'll throw some resources again in the description, so check that out. And if you are interested in testing videos, I will be putting this through a test. I'll probably do sharpenings once I get the edge a little duller. Then put it to work. So subscribe if you're interested for that. But really appreciate your time, and as always, stay frosty.